I don't want to say another thing in unison.
Hey everyone, we're the trending team. I'm Lizzie Acker.
I'm Cale Williams.
And I'm Eder Campuzano.
And we're here to look back at the year 2016, give you some of our superlatives for the year. So let's get right to it. Our first award, Best Couple. Bernie Sanders and the adorable bird that landed on his podium.
But do we also want to mention the kind of disappointing thing about this story, which is that when we spoke to folks at the Moda Center, apparently this happens all the time.
But it doesn't happen to Bernie all the time.
Right. So next we've got most likely to succeed, Dave Stauffer, a Democratic candidate for the governor of Oregon, who you might remember because he ran on a platform of water slides over the Columbia as a way to combat traffic between Vancouver and Portland.
Because that's how I want to get to work every morning.
Right, I think that's the kind of big dreams we need in this country. Okay, Best Dressed, the scary clowns that took over this great state in October.
The Nation.
Yeah, not just this great state.
Middle schooler called me very worried about scary clowns, and I had to talk to him for about 15 minutes and talk him down. And to you out there, I just want you to know the scary clown epidemic is over. Biggest overachiever, the lassoing Crime Stopper. You might want to talk about this one.
This happened about a couple days after I started here at the Oregonian.
Also, Cale had just moved here.
And so I was pretty convinced that every week we were going to get a man with a lasso taking a bicycle thief into custody, which happened down in Eagle Point outside of a Walmart.
Okay, oh, most Portland. This is a good one. We picked the Subaru, the red Subaru that got stolen and then returned.
So what had happened was a woman went outside and saw her Subaru was missing, and then the next day the Subaru was back and there was a note on the front seat, an apology note with gas money.
She had like sent her friend to get her car, and there were multiple old red Subarus on the same block, and apparently the key works on all of them. For class clown, this is a weather pattern actually, that one class clown.
So if you missed it, the National Weather Service tweeted out a photo of the incoming weather storm where it looked like a penis. That's it.
Funny.
Yeah, and people on the internet loved it.
Most athletic this year, we gave to Goat Yoga. Goat Yoga, which is a class that was being held, I believe, outside of Albany, Oregon, where people just go to this farm and do yoga, and there's goats there.
Yep, not Dame Lillard, not Ashton Eaton, goats.
The Spirit Award goes to two different things that happened this year. There was the Satanic After School Club, After School Satan, and also Wiccans performing Wiccan ritual for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, so actually it was one of the Bernie Sanders delegates named Leah LaFleur. She just met up with a bunch of people in Southeast Portland in a park to perform a Wiccan ritual to give Bernie Sanders luck in the primary, which he won pretty handily over Hillary Clinton the next day.
In Oregon. Yeah, and then the Satanic After School Club is about teaching kids about rationality, giving kids another option in schools that have this pretty fundamentalist evangelical Christian after school club. And Oregon, in like a non-surprising move, was the first place to actually allow the Satanic Temple to have after-school Satan. So I haven't actually attended an after-school Satan club meeting to see what they do for kids, but I heard their snacks. Most likely to have a movie made out of their life.
Which should come as no surprise to literally anyone.
The biggest story to come out of Oregon this year is the Malheur occupation.
Yeah.
How long do you guys think before we actually see a movie about it? You think we see it in 2017 or?
No, it needs a little bit more time. We also need some time for all of the actors that we cast in a post to be available to be in the movie. I more than anyone want Aaron Paul as John Ritzheimer, you know? And that's just because I want to see Aaron Paul slide a bunch of sex toys off of a table.
And finally, you know, always the popular, most photogenic, we chose the senior picture that also involved a little special surprise.
This was a girl down outside of Eugene who went to go take her pictures next to a scenic river. And then you look at the pictures, which she posted on Twitter, which is where we saw them, and there's a gentleman walking his dog with no clothes on. And this thing just like went crazy on the internet.
What do we want to see in a trending story in 2017?
We aren't pushing Kate Brown hard enough on the water slide issue.
Do you think if we pushed her especially hard, we could get taco trucks on every corner here?
Do you think that if we pushed hard enough, we could get a naked cowboy on a water slide on his way to a taco truck?
That is it. Done. That's
Send
what
us
we're
your
looking
pictures.
for. If you get that, please send it to us at trending@oregonian.com.
If you want to check out any of the stories that we talked about today, check out the link in the description below.
Below.
Yeah.